Yo, guess who it is, man? It's your boy, Mr. Real Talk. Back with another episode for y'all. Friday night, man, at 8, man. Can't be late. Gonna be great. It's Friday night, man. It's at 8. We live. Facebook, Instagram. What it do? What's up with y'all, man? Okay, I see y'all joining. Thank you, people joining in, watching. Appreciate every one of y'all watching and joining. I appreciate all y'all, man. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the love. Again, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube page, Mr. Real Talk, Mr._Real_Talk. Same thing for my Instagram. Follow my Instagram, Mr._Real_Talk. Same thing. My Facebook, Anthony Minor and shit. I'll probably just keep it like that. My real motherfucking handle. You know what I'm saying? That's me, Mr. Real Talk. I'm doing this for years, man. And all my Facebook folk have been rocking with me for years. I'm back here for y'all, man. We doing our thing, man. Hopefully I get a couple of y'all up here with me. You know what I'm saying, on tonight, sitting next to me, we have some great topics and discussions and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm really excited for this Mr. Real Talk round. And Mr. Real Talk, man, he's back. Yeah, buddy. Mr. Yeah, buddy is back. So with all that said, let's get into tonight's topic. Tonight's topic, we're going to talk about relationships, y'all. Relationships and being in a relationship shape, man. Being in a relationship is not easy work. It's not hard. And for real, today's world, is crazy because, even with let's even talk about the economy, inflation and shit like that. So the number one cause of divorce is not actually, which most people think, probably infidelity. Number one cause for divorce and breakups is financial reasons. Number one, financial across the board, financial reasons. Number two is infidelity and so much cheating. Okay, but you know what's so crazy, man, is that out of those two are the most common. But there's also a lot of people who just grew apart. Like they literally evolved and grew apart. Like they was together when they was young. The woman may evolve, he's still the same dude. Vice versa, the guy made a career, took off, she's still some ghetto chick, ghetto-minded chick or something like that. So vice versa, y'all didn't evolve together. Y'all didn't grow the trees didn't grow. Like one tree sprouted and grew up fruitfully, the other tree is still struggling. I mean, that's just the fucking truth, y'all. And a lot of those relationships fall apart because of that. That's that one reason. A lot of people think, you're in these relationships because, you have to be, or, a lot of people stay in relationships because they're comfortable with the person. A lot of people in relationships because of financial reasons too. That's what I never understood that too. A lot of people actually cheat, and they're cheating, but they can't even afford to fucking cheat. When I say that, I mean, you can't afford, one of y'all broke up, y'all can't afford this house alone. Y'all can't afford this whole household alone. So you're cheating on your spouse or your person, and you literally can't even afford the household y'all live in alone. Or let's say one person moves out, the other one can't take on the full load of the household. So therefore, you can't even really fucking afford to cheat. So why are you cheating? Makes no sense. But anyway, that's what happens in relationship today, and we're not going to act naive, none of this stuff happens. What I'm going to do, try to touch on each thing I said about the money situation, the infidelity, the cheating, and then the straight growing apart, because a relationship is not easy. But this is the thing we all got to realize. If you're trying to get in a relationship now today, people who've been in a relationship for years, that person, it's up to you if you want to stay or deal with the shit or not. That's on you. But for people who are building these new relationships, these new foundations, these new, situationships, whatever you want to call it, these new entanglements, whatever you want to call it, you have to, I think what's most important is to make sure somebody's mentally okay and mentally stable. Bruh, y'all don't know how many people are fucked up. We all been through some shit. Me personally, I've been through depression, stressed, all that shit. I think being a black man, is just a lot of depression. But we all been through some mental, so you gotta make sure, cause physical is there. When you first meet somebody, you see the physical. You meet a motherfucker, oh shit, he ain't got no hand. One hand missing. The motherfucker missing hand. Motherfucker can't give me a standing ovation. And the motherfucker missing one leg can't give me a standing ovation. Notice those things, and that's your choice to decide if I want to deal with that, if I want to move forward with this person with this, physical ailment or physical disability. Nothing wrong with that. That is your choice. But you cannot see someone's mental health or mental stability or mental whatever from looking at them. It takes time and time spent to deal with and know someone's mental capacity. You don't know a motherfucker crazy until they see the crazy come out. And that comes out like a little while after, like, oh shit, nigga, you goddamn. You know what I'm saying? So you don't know people crazy, man. And I'm saying that's the thing too. You gotta definitely know people's crazy, man. Like I always say that, man. I gotta see when you mad, see if this fucking shit could work. Cause honestly, that's when the real person comes out, is when you see them mad, name calling, disrespectful shit, doing disrespectful shit. That's unacceptable. Me personally, I don't like to argue. I don't like to fight. I don't like none of that stuff. I just don't believe in none of that stuff. I believe in cool minds prevail, coming back together. Now a lot of people I always say I'm the type of person that'll leave, walk away. Then you got some people, well, I got abandonment issues. You can't just walk away. It's gonna even do more damage. I'm like, yo, listen, nigga. I mean, listen, man. Listen. This is where I say, yo, it gets tricky now that we're older because you're dealing with all these issues people be having, yo. Like, I'm telling you, the way I handle arguments and stuff, like it's just leaving the room or leaving the house or just taking a break. Give me a minute. Give me a moment. I need a minute. That's it. And then you say, well, nah, that ain't gonna work either. That's gonna make it worse because that triggers my abandonment issues I have been. And then it's like, nigga, what the? Like, yo, we got the, like, I'm not gonna sit here and go back and forth shout with you. I'm not gonna sit here and call you names, none of that shit. I'm not doing none of that. I'm not getting it. And none of that, yo. So if I want to leave, I'm gonna leave, and then I come back, we talk about it later, or we'll wake up the next day, whatever, man. But that's the way I handle it. The way you handle this stuff is the way you handle it. We come and talk about it, and if we're compatible, we're compatible. We're not, then okay, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Real talk, like it is what it is. Can't make all the sockets fit in the socket. You can't make all the plugs fit in the socket, man. All of them don't fit, man. Sometimes you get a screwdriver that's too big, sometimes too little. It don't fit the fucking screw. And that's just business. I know it's a weird comparison, but that's just it. What I'm trying to say is basically, like, if it don't work, it don't work, man. We tried it, we gave it a chance. To me, it's not wasting time. It's just, seeing if this works for us. And that's being compatible. But like I said, for real, y'all, I think a lot of us overlook the small thing we should think is small, but it's actually the biggest thing, and that's mental compatibility. Is this person mentally stable? What has this person been through? A lot of us hide our mental stability, a lot of our mental issues because, we've been through a lot, man. Some of us seen some shit growing up as a kid, you know what I'm saying? Like, real talk, man. Some of us been through a lot, as a kid. And that shit carries on with you as an adult, man. You try your whole life to live to try not to think about it or try not to, and some, especially for black men, we don't seek help, therapy, anything like that. I do know some women who will seek therapy. Me personally, I want to be an advocate for black men and tell us, yo, fellas, it's okay to get therapy. Me personally, I'm not in therapy right now, but I am looking forward to getting into therapy because I think we should get it. I think all black men, not just, I think all of us should get therapy, honestly. Like, real talk, man. Like, we are dealing with shit it was inherited from our ancestors and shit, and this is passed. I don't know if you know what DNA really is. It's basically a fucking code or some shit that's passed down to you. Have you ever experienced something that you don't know how the fuck but and then you Google it, research, and it's the truth? Bro, you've been passed down that knowledge or that wisdom from one of your ancestors. So I'm not gonna sit here and say, like, post-slavery or post all that, stress and dramatic shit we've been through, and relationship shit and stuff, that it does not have an effect on us. If you saying it don't, you're completely imbecile, or you just don't live in this world. So I say that to say again that, like, I think all of us should seek therapy. Me personally, again, I'm seeking therapy myself, man, and because I want to be an advocate for, black men, like, seeking therapy. It's okay, bro. That's all. It's okay. Bro, like, nobody judging your masculinity. Nobody don't think you tough. You know what I'm saying? Shit, Tony Soprano, nigga, had therapist, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Tony Soprano, nigga. His fake character, but still, he was this big macho mob boss. And, even what's the other show? What you call him? Robert De Niro and played his shrink, Billy Crystal. That was hilarious. Like, yo, like, and I know it's a movie, it's a show, but, man, I'm telling you, man, some of the toughest people, some of the most strongly mentally men has had therapists, man. There's nothing wrong with getting therapy, and women too. I mean, seek therapy, man. Let that stuff out, man. Like we are holding on to a lot, and we think we're okay. And I say all that to say because we come into these relationships with baggage, and a lot of people. So if a person comes to me and say, "Listen, man, I ain't got no bet. You fucking lying. You've been through some shit. We all been through some shit, man." Like, I'm just like me personally, like, or you personally, people, it's okay to have baggage. It's okay to be, broken even, but you can't be shattered. I wasn't good with Legos. I wasn't good with puzzles. I don't put pieces together like that. I'm not scraping up no piece pin. I'm not putting no broken bottle back together. If you're shattered or going, get yourself some help, seek help. And get it, because like you want to go into a relationship. Like, our job is to first of all, this is the thing too with new relationships and people now today, you're responsible for your own happiness. You have to make yourself happy doing things you love to do. You have to be happy. The only thing a relationship should be is I'm enhancing your happiness. Like, you was already happy, but damn, I just made your life even better. That's what a relationship should be. That's why companies merge, because they want to get more money. They want to be happier together. They wanted to make sense. And I'm saying, we got together, it makes sense. That's what relationships are. It makes sense that we're together. It makes sense. We make each other happy. Why wouldn't we be happy? So you don't want somebody bringing misery to bring it to your happiness. You know what I'm saying? Don't bring your negative energy in my positive world. That's just the truth. Don't bring your negative shit in my positive world, man. That goes to say, like I said, so you have to be in relationship shape. You have to be in mental shape to be in relationship is like being in shape, like going to the gym. You have to be in relationship shape, man. And there's nothing physical. Physical, I talked about that in the episode about sex and all that. You know what I mean? That's cool. You can be good at that, but it's the mental part. The mental part of being in a relationship today is not as easy as we think, y'all. The mental part. It's the real talk opinion. This is my opinion. I think black men, most black men, not all, are some of the most insecure men in the world. Some, because of what we've been through, man, what we have been through, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're insecure because, again, like, I just told this young lady a couple weeks ago about a job. She said, I want to get this job. And I was like, it might cause a little insecurities in your household because you're going to be making more money than your man. She was like, you think so? I was like, yo, it's just a natural thing us black men do. We envy each other naturally. It's not bad. Some of it's bad, some of it's not. But I said, for some of us, that's why a lot of black men aren't dealing with. When I hear countless women say, yo, like, dude just felt some type of way, or felt, because she made more money than him. So fellas, like, there's a lot of women who making more money than men, because here's the thing. In the area I grew up in, a lot of men was out in that street activity. We done a lot of dumb shit. We was, so we didn't really get jobs and careers till we was like our late 30s, 40s, some of us 40s. And real talk. So, but women have been working since, like, let's take, she's been working since she was 19, 20. She's got a career, bro. She about to retire at 40, 50 years old. You just getting a career. So you behind the 8-ball. But then, so now let's take if you was a street boy or whatever, man. Now you're not the boy who you was. You was popular. You was getting money. You're not that guy no more. So that insecurity sets in. Then on top of that, you want all that motherfucking attractive nigga. Let's keep it the fuck being. You want to keep really look like grape ape. You ugly boy. You ain't that. You unattractive ass nigga. Like, let's keep it a bean. No problem. Like, Jay-Z told you, man, before I used to cut up their buddies, to call me out like something Biggie told it. They know, but your status and who you was had you confident, had you secure. And now you're not that person no more. You're not that guy no more. Insecurity sets in. And that causes a lot of issues in some of these relationships out here, y'all. And I'm just being real with y'all, man. So, men, and it's nothing, it's nothing wrong with wanting to challenge yourself to be the breadwinner of the household. But don't envy your own woman, your own lady, your own wife. Don't hate on your own wife or your own lady because she ambitious and want to do more and get more, and you stuck. Oh, it's okay you drive the trash truck, bro. You got to see that you drive the trash truck. It's okay. Like that's you ain't in the streets no more. You getting money, you doing it the legal way, but you're just not making as much as a woman, and it's fucking K. There's nothing wrong with that, bro. That's what men we still want to be this, you know, go out. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. You just gotta understand why, and the why is because again, you're just now getting started. She's been started, bro. She's in her career. She's 20, 15 years in. You 5 years in, 10 years in. Like we're behind the 8 ball. Let's keep it a beat. So, and these cause problems in relationships, man. And these cause situations in these relationships, man. And then, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I talked about, you know, like the financial part. Like, again, if you're not making as much money as your wife or fiance, that causes problems, or your girlfriend or whoever, that causes issues, dysfunctional shit. If you lose, man, some people lose their job and they fall on hard times. You got some people who are just, they used to work in a certain field, certain career, and they used to making a certain amount of money, which is respectful and understandable. Get it. Used to making it, man, I don't come out the house for less, I'm making this, I get it. But then you're married or in this relationship, y'all live together, y'all got household, kids, and all this stuff. And all the bills fall on this one person now because you're out of work. Now you had a severance, whatever, held y'all down for a minute, but now that's gone. Your ass still look for a job because you're not finding the job you want. So you leaving everything on your spouse to carry the brunt, and it becomes a burden, yo. And that's a burden. That burden sometimes, and at some point, every burden breaks. Everyone has a breaking point. I don't care how fucking tough you is, how, like they say when they be watching them war movies and negotiating and torture, everybody got a breaking point. I don't give a fuck. Everybody, bro, you got a breaking point. We're humans. We just got a breaking point. And stress and the depression, we have a breaking point, a mental breaking point. And when you put all that pressure on that spouse, that mate, that's what it does. So you can't be out. You might have to take this job until that job you want comes available, y'all. I'm gonna say it again. You may have to take this job. You may have to step down, take a step back. Remember that saying, take a step back before you take 2 steps forward. Nothing fucking wrong with it. That's all. Take 2 steps back, take 1 forward. That's all. You know what I'm saying? And it's okay. You know what I mean? And then you get back on your feet, y'all back right where y'all were mentally, man. Because it's so many companies that shut down and people get laid off, and it happens. It happens, man. It happens to people who have great careers, making 6 figures, walk in the office the next day and say, all right, Bill, we'll need you no more. Thank you. Thank you for your service. Here's your severance. And that's it. Bill don't know what the fuck to do. He's working here for 20 years. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. So, but people, you got to understand, you get knocked, life will knock you the fuck down. You get back up, especially when you're in a relationship, because you're not just responsible for you, you're responsible for that person too, meaning like making sure y'all are good on all levels, man. So you have to get back up and wipe yourself off and go find another job. You know what I'm saying? Now here's another one that, you know, and then we live in this world now. This is the biggest thing when it comes to relationship these days, man, the fucking internet. Even what I'm doing now, podcasting. You know, I try to be as real as possible with y'all, keep it a beam with y'all, man. I try to be, you know, give you my locks, my living off experience as much as I can. That's all I can go off. But here's the real shit, man. The internet is very destructive to a lot of y'all relationships, man, or even these new relationships building. The internet is destructive, man. The internet has some of us wanting this fairy tale relationship, wanting this fairy tale that just doesn't exist. We want this fairy tale person. We listen to advice from people. Matter of fact, I tell y'all what, I got this young lady I want y'all to listen to, real talk, man. Shouts out to this young lady. I seen her, this little piece of her she did, man. I want to give her the mic real quick and let y'all watch this, man. Her name's Chevy Caprice, man. You know, shorty on TikTok, man. Real good. John, check this out real quick. And I'm saying, I'm gonna come back and then talk about it.
The reason why I think a lot of relationships, marriages, and situations do not last is because I think the internet is entirely too loud. The world is too loud, giving y'all all this fake and falsified fairy tale advice. Oh, here's 10 ways that a man should show that he loves you. Here's 10 ways that a man will show you that he's into you. Oh, here's how you make a man obsessed with you. And if a man doesn't propose in 2 years, he's not into you. That's not even realistic. Y'all have got to stop listening to these people up here that's creating this content so that they can get these likes and these views, giving y'all things that only sound good, that does not work in the real world. Y'all have got to stop trying to listen to these formulas that they are putting together, making you think that, oh, well, if my man's not doing this, then he doesn't love me. If my man's not doing that, then he doesn't love me. That's not true. You have to figure out who you are dealing with individually. The world's formula is not going to work on your man. Everybody's love language is not the same. So instead of y'all actually courting and dating and getting a chance to learn who you are dealing with at the core, y'all would rather go type in YouTube or on TikTok or on IG or follow all these people that's giving y'all all this weird advice about, oh, well, if he didn't do this, sis, then you might as well let him go. If he didn't buy you no flowers, girl, he don't like you. If he didn't take you on a date, girl, he don't like you. What? If he didn't propose to you in 2 years, he don't like you, man. I don't even want nobody proposing to me in 2 years. It's so much stuff going on that gives people the cheat code to pretend to be something that they're not, to the point where it's not like it was back in the day. The reason why they used to say that a man should know what he wants within 2 years back then is because back then we didn't have access to the world like we do now. We didn't have a cheat code up there like we do now. And we definitely didn't have the internet. Back then, a man actually had to get a chance to know you. He had to actually court you. And then he actually had to learn you. There was nothing telling that man, oh, go buy her a bouquet of flowers and bro, she gonna love you forever. Take her on a trip and she gonna love you. Do all this acts of service and she gonna love you. That's what the world is trying to get y'all to think, that that's how a man loves you, is by acts of service. That is not everybody's love language. One of my main love languages is words of affirmation. So that is why I'm one of the girlies where if a man wants to buy and take me here and take me there, yes, it's appreciated, but it's still not making me feel as though we're connecting the way I want to connect. I connect through mental. I connect through intellectual conversations. I connect through words of affirmation. When I'm having a hard day, a bouquet of flowers is cool, but that's not what I feel like love is for me. I want my man to come say, babe, you know what? Today was a rough day. No. Words of affirmation. That's a prime example of how I'm trying to tell y'all what works with the world might not work with everybody individually. Men see exactly what they need to do to capture your attention. Y'all like flowers, y'all make that known. Y'all like gifts, y'all like trips, y'all like all this stuff. So if a man only has to just look and say, all right, it's easy to get her because all she wants is this, and this, that's easy to achieve. Within 2 years, y'all done wore yourselves out because y'all, in the first 2 years, y'all done rushed everything just for the look of it. Y'all done went on all the trips y'all can go on. He done bought you all the flowers, all the gifts. Y'all done had all the nastiest sex y'all can have. And now after 2 years, y'all don't even like each other. Because now you're starting to pick apart his character and realizing he's not who you thought he was, because you never knew who he was to begin with, because he was just following a world's formula. And you were just listening to what you thought it mean. If a man loves you, he'll buy you this and buy you that. Y'all got to stop listening to these people up here, man, and start figuring out who you are dealing with and love your person based off who they are. Love them based off how they want to be loved, not off what somebody told you love is.
So, yeah, like, see what I'm saying? And that was on point with what she was saying, man. Like, when I seen this piece of her, what she just said, I was blown away, yo. I was like, yo, she hit it on the money, man. There's too many of us listening to too much advice on the internet. Like, it's just too... like, the crazy thing about it is, with the internet, it gives us so much information now. I think that's why a lot of us are depressed and I got mental issues, because there's so much fucking information available now. Let's keep it real. Our brains are like a computer. And like, so I used to work for the cable company. I'm just trying to talk facts. I'm trying to get my point across. I used to work for the cable company. So what happens is the satellite sends down all these signals down back to Earth, and they got these processors that scramble all this information. They practically scramble all this information and gives us cable. That's how cable really works, y'all. I swear to God, it comes down from a satellite and it shoots to the dish, wherever. They got these big compressed, whatever they call them, things in the office, the big room, a cooler room, and it takes all this information and processes it and sends us cable. That's how it goes. So what I say all that to say, the internet has done that to our brains, yo. A lot of us, the internet has scrambled our brain. It's given us so much information that a lot of us don't know how to process it. And like the young lady just said, a lot of y'all taking advice from the internet and these internet people, and people like myself. I don't want to give you advice. I want to give you real talk and opinions. Again, meaning my opinion. I don't want to give you, people do ask me if I give it to you if you want it personally. Yes, I would, but I give my opinion. And my opinion is the young lady's right. So shouts out to her again, Chevy Caprice, young lady on TikTok. She's doing her thing too, man. Just seeing your piece, sweetheart. I thought it was important. It went along with my topic tonight. So yeah, that's what we talking about, y'all. But that's another piece of it. Social media, Social media, it can kill relationship. And I got advice. I do got advice. My Mr. Real Talk advice. Here's my opinion. If you are in a relationship, it's either y'all shouldn't follow each other, especially if y'all had social media before y'all met. You know what I'm saying? Don't follow each other, because that can cause a problem. Or y'all get a joint account. I think that's gay, but I ain't doing no joint. But to each his own. Or just get off the internet. Let's get off social media. Leave social media completely. And that's something I would always ask someone I'm serious with is, are you willing to deactivate your social media if I ask you to? And their answer is no, then you're definitely not for me. This ain't love. Unless you're monetizing your social media. If you're monetizing your social media, your spouse will be out of pocket for asking you to delete it, because this is how you generate money. Are you serious? So that's the only way I figured to be, yeah, okay. Like me, I'm monetizing off my social media, what I'm trying to do. So therefore, I couldn't do that because I'm trying to monetize off of it. So, but again, you should be able to drop social media just like that if you truly love someone, or you're truly into someone, you truly want to be in a relationship with someone. Social media is just a fictitious world, y'all. It is like surrogates. We're just here. It's entertainment for me. I love it. I love y'all. I love being Mr. Real Talk. But it's entertainment, y'all. It's strictly entertainment. But it can be a relationship collapser, man. So a lot of people, we're meeting online now. A lot of relationships were made from online, whether it was the inbox, the DM, or a dating site. You met online, social media. Some people are married right now from meeting online. It ain't like back in the day when you got hooked up with your girlfriend or your homie hooked you up with somebody. We're meeting online. So therefore, it kind of puts that insecurity in our heads, like, hey, should you accept my DM? What makes you think? Because this is what kills me about us, like men and women, especially the ones of the nicer looking community. Yeah. So, we really act like there's nobody in our DM. Now, for men, it's not like a lot of people in your DM. I don't know, it might be here and there, but for women, that's them bad, you beautiful women, niggas always in y'all shit, always, son. And I was always told this real shit. And I respect this to the day. There are some women who won't even entertain your inbox or DM because they're in a relationship. They won't even read it. Some of them don't even read it, but some will read it and just won't respond. That's that she's playing. Salute to you women. Salute to y'all. The ones who don't respond, say shit, just like ignore you, nigga. But the ones who in a relationship and married but don't respond, I mean, things ain't right at home. That's all I'm saying. Things ain't all right at home. Things ain't 100 at home. Because a woman, this is what I was told by another woman, and it made sense, and I believe in it since she told me that, and I realized it through the years when I would DM or message some people, they wouldn't say nothing. And sometimes I message people for doing this, real talk or something business-wise, and people don't respond. I had to tell them, hey, I ain't hit you up to shoot my shot, because that's what we doing for real. We shooting a shot, shooting a motherfucking shot. I had to really let you, hey, this ain't ain't shooting my shot. I'm trying to, reach out to give you information about, then they respond, oh, all right. I'm like, nah, my fault, I ain't. You know what I'm saying? So I get it, because and that's what. So I say all that to say, them inbox and DMs be fucking lit. They be fucking lit. If you a nice looking chick and you got shit going on, you still got that body, you got your little BBL, you got your work done, your inbox is fucking lit. You ain't gonna sit there and tell me it's not. Somebody reaching out saying something to you, goddamn. No way. Yes, I see these men can see y'all with a bonnet on at the gas station, anywhere. They say what, but actually men are more bolder online now than they were in person. So, so for us to sit here and tell each other, nobody says nothing to me, I just can't 100% believe that. I just can't, especially if we met through social media, a DM, like there's no way. That's another thing with relationships these days, that, this social media it's the gift and the curse, yo. It's the gift and the curse. It's like the dating sites. It's so many people who say there's married people on these dating sites, like literally live with the map on a dating site. Shit, on Netflix, this had old special on the fucking, It was a whole dating site for married people on Netflix. I can't remember the show. Y'all can Google it, whatever. Go on Netflix. It's a show, and the dude told on, like, he gave up the tapes on a white guy. It was across the world. It actually was over, I think, overseas. I'm not sure. I didn't really watch it. I just seen snippets of it. But it was a very interesting topic that there was actually a dating site for married folks that get with other married folks. They was having an affair through a site. So, man, social media is a monster. Social media is a monster. It can cripple your relationship. It can actually be devastating to your relationship, and especially if you met that way. So if, like I said, you met off a dating site, okay, y'all dating, y'all exclusive. You know, one person may still be on the site, the other person may not. So therefore, you know, why are you still on there? Because we only exclusive. I didn't say I wasn't still dating. I just said I'm exclusively sleeping with you or being with you, you know, sexually. But I didn't never say I stopped dating. So that's a conversation. Like I said, folks, real shit. Relationships these days, you gotta be heavy on the communication. You gotta have a high dose of communication these days, man. High dose of it, communication, like a fucking highway, constant traffic, constant shit, just traffic, because information is going back and forth, because you got to be on the same page, man. You got to be, because, you know, you got to communicate and let each other know what you want, you know, how you progressing, how you evolving, and what you need out of a relationship, man. That's what comes with a relationship, man. Expectations, man. I'm expecting you to not come in the house fucking 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning no more. You live with somebody. Dog, you can't just walk in the next fucking morning. Oh, I was out all night. Nah, bro, it don't work like that. Even if you are the breadwinner, you get the money, I pay all. It don't fucking matter. It's called expectation and respect. There's so much that comes along with being in a relationship, man. Like I said, being in a relationship shape, expectations, respect. Respect is a big one, bro. Like, people say shit like this, like, you know, like, here, social media again. Hey, you think I could post this? I always say, if you gotta ask, 9 times out of fucking 10, you shouldn't post it. If you gotta ask your spouse or somebody, hey, is it okay if I post this? 9 times, just don't fucking post it. If you think in your head, should I ask Maurice to post this? Don't even post it. Don't even ask him, and don't even post it. Same thing, should I ask, you know, Makisha, should I? Don't even post it, bro. Don't even put it up, because if you think you gotta ask, don't even create the conversation. You know what I'm saying? Because it could be negative. So that's what I'm saying to y'all. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got to be conscious of that too. It's called respect, and conscious of the, you know, like I said, the expectations, man. I'm expecting you to not come in the house, you know what I'm saying, 3, 4. I'm expecting you to, like, some people want to be sexed a lot. I'm expecting you to, you know, I'm not going sexless marriage or sexless relationship. I'm not my parents. I'm not sleeping in different rooms. Like, come on. We grew up, some of our grandparents, some of our fucking parents sleep in separate rooms. I understand, motherfucking not. Got sleep apnea, snore a lot. Fuck that. It's that you could do for snoring. So I'm not sleeping in a separate room than my spouse. I am not doing that. I'm just not. There's no. Now we can have a room where if I get bad snore, because I do snore. I ain't gonna lie, I'm keep it real. If I get bad, you need, like, nigga, I need some. Go ahead, dip off. I'm saying, like, I get it, but for the most part, we not sleeping in no separate rooms. That's to each his own. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, that's communication, and I'm saying, like I said, expectation. I'm expecting you to lay fucking next to me and take this motherfucker snoring in your ear. We gonna cuddle. You gonna take all this, all that. Yeah. That's all. That's real talk. I mean, but that's the expectations, man. Expectations and the respect. Like I said, respect the person enough to not do nothing drawing online. Like I said, social media, drawing online. You know, be respectful, knowing each other what they want, what they need. You know what I'm saying? Like that's all you have to do. You know what I'm saying, with the social media stuff. And that's one of the things, man. Like I said, talking about social media. Social media, you have to, you know, be expectations and fucking, like I said, you know, being respectful. Because, like I said, social media can be a crutch, Achilles heel, and, you know, it could cut that Achilles heel of a relationship, man. And I'm gonna get to this last little part of how relationships need to work or should go, or understanding relationships today. In my opinion, Mr. Real Talk opinion, it's about like growing up together, like maturing together or evolving together. You don't know how many people I've met, women and men who was married, who strictly just got divorced because they just wasn't compatible. They just fell apart. They were not mentally on the same page. And I was like, damn, it wasn't money. It wasn't, nobody cheated. the women or the man just said, yo, we wasn't on the same page no more. Like, and what I think happens is evolution takes place. Meaning, like, you know, you're not, like, if you still the same person you was in your motherfucking 20s and you 40 something wrong. You should be evolving and growing each year or each day. You should be growing as an individual. Some people are the same person that they were, you know, years ago. You know, you got some men who are angry, upset, like, you know, let's take the guy pissed off at work. Man, fuck them motherfuckers. They always complain about work. Motherfucker, get on my motherfucking nerves, man. I hate that motherfucking place, man. And he come home to his lady, always complaining about fucking work. Oh, motherfucker, hate that place, bitch ass motherfucking boss, you know what I'm saying? But get to go to work, see motherfucker, yes sir, yes sir, yes sir. He one of those type motherfucker. He home complaining, talk shit about him, but he, yes sir. 15, he always talking about leaving and quitting and shit. Man, I'm about to tired of this place. 15 years later, guess what they do? They lay old Roy ass off. Is that that's fucked up, man. I gave him motherfucker all these years. This motherfucker gonna do me like, nigga about to cry, nigga about to crack break. This voice all cracking when he talk about it. It's some fucked up shit. Nah, but this, you know, a couple months ago, you was in here talking about they got me fucked up. They shorted my check 3 hours overtime. I need that shit. They got me all the way fucked up. They think you was just talking. You was one of them niggas. They got me fucked up, nigga. They better give my money. No, it's just a mistake, simple mistake. They paid you your money. It was all good. But they heard about the yelling and screaming you did, the whole act you put on. Sick of this motherfucker, man. I helped it. Motherfucker, yeah, you, Roy. That was you. Now you get laid off. You all hurt. Oh, man, this is fucked up, man. Shit fucked up. I don't know. How can they do me like that all the years I gave these motherfuckers? Bruh, shit happens, man. Shit happens. But my point is that you came home every day or throughout the week and pour this onto your woman. You constantly pour this onto your woman. And your woman, you didn't evolve. You stayed the same. You know what I'm saying? Constant complaint. She like, nigga, like, I got shit I'm going through at work too. Like, do you hear me? I'm going through shit with the kids. You're not even listening to her, dog. You just being selfish basically because you just always complain about you and what you want, what you need. But you never even heard her. So 15 years later, now you getting laid off. Now you fucked up. You destroy hurt. Feelings hurt, and she probably, and it could go so many ways. She cannot be there for you because you never was there for her. You complained the whole 15 years about you, but never heard her complaints, concerns. You know what I'm saying? You ain't even look at her complaint box. You putting shit in your complaint box every motherfucking day, but you ain't never look at her. So it could go where she don't even give a fuck, man. She don't even care. And that's what I'm saying, like, you know what I mean? We're evolved. You have to evolve as a couple, man. You have to grow with each other. You have to understand each other. You have to learn each other, man. Here's something out. Here's a point I want to make to y'all. There's a movie called Fences, and the one with Danielle Washington. This is a great fucking movie, y'all. Go watch Fences if you have a chance. Watch Fences. So this is what I think will happen with the black community, black men. Now, his name was Troy. Troy was a strong black man. He was a tough black man. I seen a joint where he told his son, he said, I don't think you love me. He said, nigga, I put food over your head. I put any food in that refrigerator. Ain't no motherfucker clothes on your back. Ain't a house over here. Motherfucker, you say I ain't got to like you. He said, nigga, I ain't got to like you. I get up, go to work every day so I could take care of your ass. Yo, that was a powerful scene. So that was Troy. Troy was the definition of what our grandfathers look like. Troy had a woman around the corner that his wife knew about. He came home, brought the money home. He made the money and gave her his check, got his little money and went off and got drunk with his boys and ain't come back the weekend. And the women know what they was doing. They knew, but they was the breadwinners. They bust their ass for our families today. They bust their ass, bro. Fast forward to today. Most men we're taught to be two things, man. Protector and provider. Especially as black men. We're taught to be the protector and provider. So a lot of us black men has built a little dynasty. Some of us are doing well off. We got this big house. We've got money. You're secure. You're protected. We're good. Some women are not happy in these relationships because that's not just it, bro. So what happens is, let's talk about this man. He's higher up in this company. He's making $300,000 a year. You know what I'm saying? He comes home every day, but he has his little man cave. He goes in his man cave. He doesn't want to be bothered. The kids can't come down there. He's in there by himself. He's isolated in the house. He's away from the family. He's isolated. He's in his man cave while the family is doing family shit, eating dinner together. He just come home, go in his man cave, and then the woman is left by herself to raise the kids, basically, take them to practice, help them with schoolwork, feed them, and gotta feed you. She got a job. She got to do all that. Then she got to have enough energy after she eat to fucking suck you at night to freak you so you won't cheat. Now, mind you, you ain't cheating either. You still a faithful man. But you don't know how many women has left men like this. Unbelievable. They have gotten divorced because they's like, yo, we just felt we grew apart. They evolved. They didn't evolve together. Like, they truly grew apart. And that's crazy when you hear like, he did. Nah, they just grew apart. And I was like, damn. So it took me some time to realize, like, you know, we have to do a little more, fellas, in these relationships. You have to do a little bit more, man. Like, you know, we have to do a little bit more. We got to chip in a little bit more. Because women, here's the thing, fellas. This is not fences. Women are not sitting home waiting for us to bring home the bacon or bring home the check. And they break you off a little bit. You go outside on the weekends with your homeboys and drink. No, women are making just as much, or if not more, than men today. Black women a few years back was the most entrepreneur women in America, USA. They were the newest, whatever, the biggest population of new entrepreneurs in the country a couple years ago. I don't know if it's still true to today. I know it was a fact, statistical fact a few years ago, that black women was the most entrepreneur. So a lot of black women got jobs, and then they got a little business. So my point is, I'm saying they doing all right, bro. They doing all right. So a lot of us think it's not like back in the day where they sit home waiting on us. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, we got to bring more to the table. We got to bring in more emotional support, more mental support, or more family support. We can't just go in our man cave. We have to join the dinner table. We have to join, interact with the children, interact with your wife. You know what I'm saying? Through her day. Ask her how her day was. So it's just a little bit more we got to do. We can't be like that. So my point is, that's where the evolution comes into play. She may evolve, and he didn't. He thinking like, oh, I got this big house. I'm the greatest husband in the world. I don't cheat. I don't go out. But bro, I've heard women say they left dude because he was boring. He's boring. All he want to do is work and no vacation. Like, the women got to drag you on vacations. Like, you go on vacation, but she got to damn near drag you. Like, I don't want to come in the shit. I ain't really want to be here. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be honest. I used to be one. I ain't used to be a vacation person, but I'm learning and I'm evolving to learn. I want to learn how to relax and enjoy life and go on vacation and let it all go. And baby steps. You know what I'm saying? Again, me personally, I want to learn how to vacation. Passport ready. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of men probably don't even got their passport. And if they do, their wife or girlfriend, whatever, God, encourage them to get it. Because, like, you know, some of us are just not geared. We're not, you know, we never was travelers. If you look at the world, especially black women, even look at our friends list, most of the women travel. Women all travel. They love, you guys love travel. Men, we really like, you know, we like some of, especially, you know, the stronger men, we like to stay in our pride, like, you know, our territory. We don't like to wander off in other territories where we can't secure the place, especially protectors. Protectors definitely don't like to travel because this is a foreign. If something pop, we always think if something pop off, how am I going to react? This is how we are. That's just real talk. So, you know, that's why a lot of us, you know, don't really, not big travelers like that. But this is all comes back down to, like I said, you know, relationships, being in a relationship, being compatible, and compromising, man. You have to compromise. You have to give to get. You got to compromise. Being in a relationship and being in relationship shape is a complex topic. It's so many variables, so many areas, man. There's so much going on. So let's make sure you're conscious of that, man. Make sure you get giving this person, you know, that you're in a relationship or married to, what they need, you know, physically, you know, not like, and mentally is big, you know what I'm saying? Like, sorry about that. You gotta make sure you're giving them what they need mentally, man. Mentally stimulating them, mentally feeding them information, constant communication, man. Constant communication. You'll never know, like, fellas, you might, you know, say, your woman might say, hey, I want you to try this new cologne. I want you to try this shirt. I want you to try this pair of shoes or something. Probably, fellas, is because she's seen someone else with him and it looked good or smelled good. She wanted her man to do that. So don't be offended. Vice versa with women. Dude might see porno with some lingerie. I don't know. He buy you some lingerie. Don't be offended. Just wear it or do it, man. Be compromised, man. They want to see you in it, man. That's cool. That's the part of being in a relationship, man, and evolving, man. You must evolve together. It's not like back in the day. You ask the people from back in the day, you know, how y'all was together so long. They did not have a fucking internet. Our grandmom and grandfathers did not have a fucking internet. They did not have a rap. They didn't have rappers and the drug culture and like they say the rape. Their clothes is even different. They wear big ass clothes. They wear bloomers and shit. Our grandmas wear Spanx and bloomers. Like they get to the pussy, the nigga had to go through so many layers of clothes. Yeah. Think about that. Our grandmas had blouses and shit on. What was it called? Fucking a slip. Let me put my slip on. They wore a slip under their dress. They ain't got women with shit butt naked under their dress, little ass skirt, butt naked. Just watch this fucking video, chick twerking, Gucci all in the club, going viral. Now watch but could you imagine our parents twerking or something back in the day, man? Slip on her, you wouldn't see shit. She had so many, had stockings. Look, they had stockings. They had bloomers, them big ass drawers. They had a slip on, nigga. You had to fucking took you 15 minutes just get to the pussy. So they grew up different than us, y'all. They grew up way different. Like everything we do is sexualized. Let's keep it the fuck a bean. So it's different now. Do not think because your grandparents, or your mom and dad was together a long time, I mean you have to be mad. We live in a different time. Do not think your life is a failure because that relationship didn't work out or that marriage didn't work out, man. It's simply the times we live in, man. We live in different times, man. And we have access to so many fucking people now with relationships and stuff like that. We have so much access. Our parents met probably at the bar. My parents personally met at school. I mean, neighbors. My parents were perfect. Actually, my parents was fucking neighbors. Real talk. Literally next door to each other. Like, so they either met in the neighborhood or they went to school together. And a lot of y'all parents probably met the same way. The neighborhood, the bar. Your mom and dad met at the local bar. Trust me, that's how they met. They met when they talked on the phone. They had to call each other household. They had to call a house phone, like ring, motherfucker. My grandma had the rotary phone. They had to spin it, John, 60 times to fucking cost. That's how our parents talked and met each other. Yeah, is motherfucking Molly there? Yeah. Can I take you out? That's like we grew up when they had to ask the parents to take them out, bro. Like, could you imagine you had to call the crib and talk to the dad? Yeah, Mr. Mac, man, I was wondering, could I take your daughter Shirley out? I think I'm very high of her, and what you want with my daughter? And I got a shotgun and a shovel, motherfucker. I swear to God. Like we got they got threatening shit. You know what I'm saying? What you want with my daughter? What's your plans with my daughter? Nigga, I just want to smash. Like, like. Back then you had to meet the pop just to take you to that's how they grew up, bro. They grew up like that. We're growing up in a time now you can fucking swipe right, swipe left, and you in the pussy. You ain't got to meet nobody. Like, let's just keep it a bean. So that's why we can't look at our elders, our grandparents and our parents and say, I want what they had, because what they had was different than what we have today. And that's this social media and evolution, man. And evolution is that the black woman is not sitting home waiting on the black man to bring home the bacon. The black woman is pursuing happiness through her career, through her whatever she's doing her fucking thing. And black men, we haven't evolved to accept that they're matching our energy and matching our fly. There's nothing wrong with that, fellas. She's matching your energy and matching your fly. Our grandparents, look at them. Go back, look at your grandparents. Your grandpa probably was the breadwinner, getting money. Your grandma was just probably something like a little something on the side, getting money, but he probably was doing the hands-on work. I mean, same thing with some of our parents even. Same thing. But our generation and if you got an older brother, sister, it started shifting to now the women are doing them. And that's just the truth, man. That's just real talk for y'all with this topic, man, about relationships and being in relationship shape. Like I said, there's so many aspects I could have touched on, but I just got, I'm just scratching the surface with this topic. There's going to be spin-offs to this topic because, like I said, there comes accountability, respect, and expectations, man. You have to meet, you can't meet all their expectations. I don't care, because some people probably got a laundry list, but you can meet most, man. You can come close to meeting their expectations, man. And respect. Respect is major, man. Respect is major, man. So I told y'all, most relationships fall apart, and most relationships, you can keep your relationships together if you realize why they fall apart. If you realize money is number one, financial ain't everything, but make sure if y'all was good, come invest. I don't know. Just make sure y'all always good, comfortable. because that is a number one breaker upper. Number two is, of course, infidelity and cheating. And I said that, people cheat, people got to work wives or work husbands and shit. You got to cut that shit out too, y'all. And social media. Number three is, like I said, they evolve together. But here's number four for y'all. And it's this is flat out the real shit. The War of Roses. Watch the movie War of Roses. She told this nigga, I just don't love you no more. You just not in love. You have no feelings for you can literally fall out of love and have no feelings for someone that you used to love and endear love. And it's okay and it happens. That's number four. I'm just not into you no more. And that is perfectly okay. And it's okay to tell your person, tell your relationship, I'm just not into you. Like, I just don't have nothing I don't feel anything for you anymore. And you're a human being. You have every right to feel that way. But you must don't play with their emotions. Don't mentally, fuck with them and, hurt people. Don't pull them apart. Don't let your insecurities fuck with them and shit, bring them down. Because a lot of people do that. We fucked up and we mentally fucked up. We insecure and we want to bring that and hurt people, man. Don't do that. Give yourself some time, man. Ask for a minute or take a break or break up. Shit. Get yourself together. And if it's meant to be, y'all be back together, man. That's it. So that's what we talked about on this topic, this episode of Mr. Real Talk. Back, y'all. That's all. We talked about relationships and being in relationship shape, man. Make sure, and my personal opinion, man, make sure you're mentally capable of being in a relationship, y'all. Mentally, man. Do not be unhappy or miserable and come into someone's world that's happy and doing good. And here's the secret to that success, y'all. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. Like, sometimes you don't even know you're depressed until months later. I was really depressed. And that's fucked up too, because that can happen. That happened to me personally, y'all. I didn't even know I was depressed until the months later I realized, like, damn, I was really depressed. And one of the symptoms of depression is a lot of sleeping. But yeah, I was depressed. And again, you don't know it until like a month later. So you just gotta keep working at it, y'all. Relationship these days is work. Keep working, man. Keep putting in the work, man. Keep fighting for it, man. And that's pretty much it, man. Like, get in relationship shape, get yourself mentally in shape, be respectful, try to compromise, meet those expectations, and that's pretty much it for this. That's it from Mr. Real Talk. That's what I got for y'all this week, man. That's all.